All right, welcome to the Tuesday show. My name is Ultra David.
And I'm James Chen. How's everybody going?
So, we're going to have some cool stuff to talk about today. Up there, Zeku. We'll also talk about the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite new characters, which are Sigma and Monster Hunter and Black Panther.
Right, yes.
Talk about Southeast Asia. You got to mute the guy. Southeast Asia majors. Results. We'll talk about other tournament results. There's other news as well. We're gonna have some cool stuff to talk
hang on a
about
second.
today.
There's like 17 windows open of it. Oh no, that's okay. That you can leave that on because it's also being echoed like in the thing anyway, and it's not gonna make a difference. They're gonna hear the echo.
Anyway, let's talk about Zeku to start things off.
Yes.
So the new character in Street Fighter V.
Shock Zeku! Oh my god!
It turns out it's Zeku. Who would have thought? What a random character.
I know,
Guy's
right?
master from many games ago.
Yeah, first time we ever saw him was in his Guy's ending in Alpha 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What a blast from the past. Who would have thought? No, obviously it's been
leaked out.
Yeah, leaked from months ago. And all of the leaks were correct about the other characters in Street Fighter V, so I think we all assumed it was Zeku.
And I mean, we've talked about it before, how like they'll have deals with, different companies for big reveals and stuff like that, but I feel like that hasn't happened with this. I feel like they just need to give up on this. And Season 3 be like, bam! Here's your 6 characters, just wait for the year and to see the character reveal trailers.
Well,
because at this point in time, they just give up.
there's already a rumored image out there of the following season.
Yeah, but I know that was a fake one.
Oh, was that for real fake?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
that was
sick.
a fake one.
I'm actually glad to hear that, because I really hope Blanca's not in the game.
Yeah, I know,
Man, that
right?
character sucks.
No Blanca, please, no Blanca.
So Zeku, there was a stream today that showcased him. Both Capcom fighters in both UK and in California had streams, which was really nice.
Yeah, but you know what? Let's not even talk about his gameplay here. Let's talk a little bit about the reveal trailer and all this other stuff that people have been finding. What's actually super fascinating to me is they seem to have taken Guy's master and expanded the lore on him a little bit. And now it seems like he's supposedly the guy who founded the Strider clan, and he's the first Strider.
Is that canon? Or are we assuming because his young dude looks like Strider?
He looks like Strider. He has the same jump as Strider. Right. His kick move looks like the sword, the Graham sword.
It's called Graham.
It's called Graham, right? Not only that, but, Strider fights these characters. One of these ballerina ladies named Tom Poo in Strider, and they come down and they jump up and they do a Strider blade kick, right, in the game. She was one of the assists that you could use in MvC1. Tom Poo was one of the little characters that you could use, and so now it looks like Zeku has the Tom Poo kick that was like maybe they're a branch of the Strider clan as well, and I don't know. And he dresses just like him. Like it almost seems like they're tying Strider into the Street Fighter universe. I don't know. It seems really cool to me.
I think it's cool too. I mean, I think ninjas are dumb, but. Other than that, yeah, I do think it's cool that they're tying in Strider.
Hater.
He looks whatever, but I do think it's cool that they're tying Strider in like that. I think that is interesting, and they did it in an interesting way. It's not like the character is entirely just Strider. There's the old man and there's the young man, and they're pretty different.
And he turns out to be a stance character.
He's a stance character.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it looks like he has 2 entirely different movesets.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. They're different normals, they're different specials, different move speeds. Everything is different.
Right.
Well, not the V trigger. But even the V skill where you switch from one dude to the next, it's different. It's different animation.
It? Oh, it's different animation, but it kind of serves the same function.
I think one's like an anti-air and one's like a cross-up or something.
Because I know he has different directions on it.
So one comes from the sky one way on one side or the other, and the other one launches to the other way.
Right. One also you transform in place too, because I've seen some.
Yes, that's a special move.
Oh, is it? Oh, yes. Okay. Because I saw stance switch combos where it was like ba 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 stance switch light kick into ba 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 and keep going.
All right. So his V trigger, which is the same in both, is that he can dash cancel buttons. And then you can cancel out of that dash into buttons.
Yeah.
So you can do stand short, dash into whatever follow-up combo. So if you're in V-Trigger already, You can do. They did show like some combo. You go into the stance switch, then you can link a stance short, and then you can dash out of the stance short into the rest of the combo.
Gotcha.
So it's cool. You only get one dash, and then the V trigger's gone.
Oh, interesting. So basically, it's like a timer, dash cancel, it's gone, basically. Gone. So you got to make that count.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay, I like that.
I think it's pretty cool.
V-trigger is FADC, yeah, pretty much. That's
it's not like Dragon Ball. It's a dash.
Yeah, it's a dash cancel.
Because you can cancel the dash, too. It's not just that you're canceling into the dash.
Right.
So that sets up, of course, obviously, frame traps and combos, right? It seems pretty useful for that. And they were already doing like 500 damage combos.
2-bar V-trigger.
It is a 2-bar V-trigger.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are entirely different characters. Different normals, different specials.
Different styles, different strategies.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, it seems like the younger one
is rush down, right?
Yeah, he seems maybe more rush down. There's more movement for sure. There's probably better frame traps. But they both probably have that. But
which one?
It seems like they both have frame traps. But
they
were showing some good stuff for the young dude. And then the old guy seems like he may be more about zoning, maybe footsies, maybe damage.
Okay.
Very different tool sets for sure. Very different tool sets. I think it's really cool. My thoughts about ninjas aside, I think he's a really interestingly made character.
Yeah,
he's got very interesting tools, and to have such completely different characters in the same one is nice. I mean, it's not a new idea. Gen did it, but with Gen, it was you could switch whenever, and it's just a stance switch, like a typical stance switch.
Right.
Usually stance switches are just like you press 3 buttons, press 3 kicks, whatever, and you switch. This one is a special move and a V skill.
Right, and even in games like Tekken, for example, where you have stance switches, it's like usually chains that lead into stances and stuff like that. It's not like there's one specific special move that is just the stance switch, right? Which is, of course, the V skill.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm surprised that they would put a stance switch character in 5 at all.
Really?
Because so far they have been trying so hard to make it very easy and simple.
I'm just not sure that... I mean, they give lip service to that like they do with every single time they come out with a new... Every time they come out with a new game, it's lip service to that. But I don't think that's true.
It's gotten more complex as it's gone.
Especially in Season 2.
Yes, which makes me
Every
happy.
character in Season 2 is weird.
Yeah, and
they're all weird.
Manat makes me happy.
Yes,
because
for sure.
she was execution heavy, right? And so from there, now all of a sudden Zeku stance switch character. So I'm hoping that this is kind of a lead into Street Fighter Season 3, Street Fighter 5 Season 3, that even some of the old characters they might wild up a little bit.
I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really, think about Season 2 characters. They're all weirdos. They're all setup characters or like a big ugly grappler.
Or an experiment. Hi, I have no motion control character,
a total experiment in Ed. Yeah, exactly. They're all weird. I really like that. I really like that. Season 2 has way more interesting character stuff than Season 1.
I know a lot of people are mad. They're like, I just want my Sagat, I just want my Sakura, but I feel like I'm really happy they decided to go this direction with Season 2, that they created all new characters, because we've gotten 6 brand new things to the Street Fighter universe that we haven't seen before, and as it went on, it definitely got more interesting. Like Colleen was cool. Yeah. Ed, I know there's a lot of people who like Ed, and I'm kind of iffy on Ed, but like from there...
Interesting idea anyway.
Yeah. But, from there then was Abigail, Manat, and Zeku, and I just feel like they've gotten more experimental as it's gone, and it makes me happy, so...
I like it a lot. Yeah, it's true that Vega has been a stance switch character since.
Oh yeah,
he was like one of the first half dozen revealed. He was like pretty early on.
Yeah, it just didn't. It was basically his stance switch was mostly just I have the same buttons, just no claw at the end of it. Now, that's kind of
different. You mean in previous games?
No, in this game,
they're different buttons.
They are more like he has a different command throw and a different.
They're different buttons. Punch buttons are different.
They're completely different?
They're definitely different.
The same.
No.
All right, now I need to go and look. I thought they were mostly the same. Because when you lose the claw, he still swipes like this with no claw. He still punches like this with no claw.
They have all different properties. I guess I...
Oh, yeah, they have different properties, but they're animated the same.
You know me, I don't pay attention to the animations that well, but they're definitely different buttons for sure. So
yeah, different properties, but same animation.
I'm pretty sure they're different animations, but I'm not 100% because I don't pay attention to that. Let me know. I'm pretty sure they're different. Anyway... He is a stance character for sure.
Okay, so everyone was saying that I'm wrong with that. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay, yeah, okay. Never mind. I need to look at it again then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're wildly different, but anyway.
Okay.
With Vega, I love the idea of him being a stance switch character because obviously the claw has always been
something
losable,
that they fall
right?
off,
like,
right?
Yeah, so that made sense to me. I never thought that they did that as well as they could have. I never thought that they really highlighted the differences between the stance that well. And in fact, his patches in Season 2...
Point 1,
right. Yeah. They made it so that I feel like the differences were less important. Because they gave some benefits that I expected that the clawless was the pressure frame trap stuff, and then the claw was the zoning stuff. But they didn't really end up doing it like that. They're just different tools and whatever. Whatever. But Zeku seems like it's much more concrete, different stuff. Right. That's what I want from a stance character. So I'm excited. I think that's very, very cool.
Yeah, my question is going to come down to is... Are they both going to be useful? Is transforming in the middle of sequences and stuff like that going to be a necessity? Or can you just be like, I like old man Zeku zoning, I'm just going to stick with his, never use his free skill, and just play this way? Or if it turns out that young Zeku is just 10 times... Like, is it going to be a Sheik Zelda kind of thing, right? Where Sheik is just better than Zelda and no one ever transforms ever again, you know?
Think about Gen in Street Fighter 4. Usually you are in punch stance.
Yes.
Usually you're in punch stance. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you wanted kick, but it was like relatively rare. So, and they tried to make it so that kick was better, right? Like by the end of it, never really worked out that well. So I don't know that it's like really plausible to make it so that you want to use them equally. You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I do really like the idea of him.
Yeah.
And you know, gameplay aside, and also the fact that I think ninjas are stupid aside, I think he looks good. I think that they did.
Animation.
The animations are nice,
dude.
They put a lot of time in. You can tell.
There was that rumor that came out a while ago that MvCI had a lower budget than all of Season 2 DLC. I mean, like, I can believe it because I feel like the last 3 characters, they just put in so much effort into their animations and stuff like that. So. But yeah, and also, surprisingly enough, there's no Capcom ageism here. He has 1,000 health and 1,000 stuff. Even old man Zeku, because like before it was like Gen had less health and and all this stuff. But
well, what isn't Gen's shtick that he's dying? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah,
he's sick or something.
He is. He's sick.
I don't even know how I came across that information, James.
Right.
No, I do think that he looks nice. His animations are good.
He's got all the Bushin poses.
They're like very so that. But then a lot of his normals are homages to Guy without being like exactly Guy. Like you can definitely tell that they are inspired by. Stan Meeting could look similar. Stan Strong and the young dude looks similar. Slide and young dude looks similar. He has the target chain and young. You can really see that. But at the same time, he has a lot of new animations, and they look good too.
Yeah, I was surprised that he was not a run character. I mean, I just felt like that because Guy and Maki are both run characters. And they're all
has run. I mean, Young has run.
He has command run.
He has command run.
Okay.
But it's
It's not like Guy.
I think it's like Guy.
Is it? Okay. I'll take a look. I didn't get a chance to watch the stream today, so I've only been able to glean all the information from just the various intro videos that I've seen. So,
but he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty cool, and well done. So today there were a couple of streams that I just wanted to mention because I thought it was great. There was one from the UK with Street Writer.
Yes.
You know, he went over to Unequaled Media, Winner Stays On stuff.
So some people are saying, yeah, he can run stop like Guy. Okay.
Yeah. And they did a nice little expose, which they've done before. They did it again. Then later, there was a stream out of Capcom USA.
Oh, okay.
And they talked about like the more nitty gritty stuff.
Missed that one.
I didn't get to watch that one, but the guys from the UK one were telling everybody to watch it. I was at work, so I couldn't see. But what it was going to be about was more of the technical stuff, frame data.
Oh, really? Okay.
Let me know if that didn't end up happening. That's what they said.
Who ran it? Do you know? Who hosted
Harrison.
it?
Well, they said it was going to be Harrison and Matt D.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay.
Let me know if that's
Mike
wrong.
Mike D, right? Or
Mike D. My bad.
Mike D. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So some people are saying that Mike D showed some nice stuff. Okay. Cool. Shout outs to Old School Spidey for 11 months in a row of subscription. Nice.
Excellent.
Good job.
Yeah, so I think it was all good. I would love to see more of this kind of character in the sense that he's a weirdo. He has a lot of options. There's a lot of tools. There's a lot of depth to explore. Yeah, and I'd love to see more of the streaming that came out of Capcom USA.
So it seems like that they're definitely moving to some sick and creative characters in Street Fighter 5.
Boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited because, the toughest thing about Zeku, in my opinion, obviously, is that he's coming out so late. So by the time Season 3 comes out, will he have any sort of patch changes if we find out he's busted, or if we find out that he sucks,
They've done, I think, a pretty good job with all of the new characters.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I still feel like they're doing the slightly conservative route with them. They don't want to make them too busted when they come out. Because Abigail and Minot seem like that they have a ton of potential, but they're just missing that one thing. You know what I mean? So.
And it was the same way with Season 1. Urain was good. Guile was good. They were
Balrog was good.
He was. They were all good characters, but they weren't crazy good.
And then Season 2, they're like, you're crazy good now.
Yes, that may have been a mistake. But I really liked how they came out. And same with Season 2. Akuma came out good, but not absurd. And characters like Colleen and Ed and Abigail and so forth, they all require a lot of time. A lot of time for players to figure stuff out.
Well, sounds like people were saying that the WSO stream was more detailed than the US one. So.
Oh, bummer. Well,
yeah. Well, I mean, look, just in case that the US Capcom guys are watching, you have two guys here who would very much love to go through these characters, or that we could break them down and really, check a lot of cool details and experiment.
Things we've been trying to pitch for 6 years.
There's two very detail-oriented guys right here in California who was, all right here, just ready to break games down for you guys. Just ready to do it.
That would actually be pretty cool. But oh well, it's no, they've never been cool with that. So. Anyway, yeah,
okay.
Zeku. Oh, his music. What do you think about that?
Dude, it's cool. I like it. It's just like pan flute kind of, but hype kind of music.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it too. Yeah. What if the real Zeku is the young Zeku, and he just starts every round with old man makeup on? What about that?
That would be kind of weird because Guy has known him for a very long time, I would imagine.
Or has he?
How well does he really know him?
I don't know.
But I'm curious to see what kind of are they going to put more ties? I don't know. I'm fascinated by this lore thing because I don't know. It's blowing my mind that they're actually throwing Strider into the Street Fighter universe. I don't know why. That's just it's
cool.
Completely blowing my mind that they're actually doing that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a story explanation of how he changes ages.
Right.
Not that I've heard one.
It's actually just Guy.
Yeah.
He's possessed Guy and they just switch back and forth. Yeah.
Why not? Or Strider. Strider Hiryu, I guess, because Strider's a title. I found out.
Yes. But Strider Hiryu is way later. Strider takes place much later in the future, so...
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It's a future... Yeah, that's
true. You are Strider Hiryu. You will never reach Eurasia alive. I got you. God. That game's voice, the original Strider, their voice dialogue was just the most on-crack thing.
I don't remember.
Then you would fight the little Amazon chicks. Akabu-chabu! Akabu-chabu! Ah! Every time you kill them and stuff like that, dude. Me and my brother used to imitate the noises from from Strider all the time. That game was really cool.
It was a fun game. I remember
enjoying it. That game was super
it.
cool. I still remember that The first time you fight the anti-gravity ball, and then you just jump in there, and it just starts to suck you in. You just, even though all you're doing is just mashing sword like a mofo, it was like the coolest thing. And then the Genesis version came out, and it couldn't really handle it. It would slow down, and you would hit B, and it would go, shing,
Really? I never played that.
and then you would get killed because it would lag. So
Genesis. You know my thoughts on Genesis.
Genesis was not a great system.
No. Anyway, anything else to say about Zeku for now?
No.
He's not out yet?
He's not out yet, but he will be out, what was it, next week, I think it is? Or what's his reveal date? When's he coming out? Do they have any new... Did they have...
I'm pretty sure you got that.
I'm pretty sure, let's see, let's see if this...
Look, I'm just telling the truth, alright? Next Tuesday, apparently, he comes out on October 24th.
Oh, he comes out on my brother's birthday. That's cool. Okay.
I'm just telling you, the only reason I had any experience with Genesis
24th.
is that my next door neighbor had one, and so it was my house with 3 brothers, their house with 3 brothers, and we would go over there sometimes to play Genesis, but it was more like they came over to play Super Nintendo.
So you were more on the Super Nintendo side.
That's all I had. I only had Nintendo stuff. They had the Genesis, and we went over there to like play Mortal Kombat or whatever, and then they would come over to play Super Nintendo because they should have. That's right. Yeah, MK Genesis had blood, so we would go over there to play MK. But
then when MK2 came out, then it didn't matter anymore because then MK2 had all the fatalities and the blood and everything on the Super Nintendo. So yeah,
remember playing? They had 3 buttons on the thing, right, on the pad. So if you were playing Street Fighter, you had to switch punches or kicks by pressing
it
start
turned everybody into a stance character.
God, it was just a bad idea.
Did you see the combo video from Desk?
No.
He actually went to the Genesis version and did all the combos with stance switching.
Part of me thinks that's very cool, and part of me thinks that's so stupid. That he even had to do that is so stupid. But that's a cool idea, though. Cool idea.
Yeah, he did it, and it was amazing. I was just sitting there watching, going like, "What the hell?" You could see him go boom, 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 boom. That guy's brain just has some sort of like thing.
He's good. He's a good one.
He just understands. So
he's
Streets of Rage. Okay, look, I will admit, Streets of Rage on Genesis is probably one of the best Genesis games. Streets of Rage 2.
I don't even know.
Streets of Rage 2 was a really good brawler game. That was probably one of the good games. There was a lot of good games on the Genesis. However, there was more good games on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo has like 5 of like the top 10 greatest video games of all time, something like that, probably. A lot of people talk about Super Metroid, dude, Yoshi's Island. Oh my god, let's not even talk about Yoshi's Island. So, yeah. Yeah, Streets of Rage also had the greatest music too. Also, really, really.
Mode 7 graphics, buddy. Yeah.
Yup. But Genesis had blast processing. Blast processing.
Whatever. Who cares? You gotta have a good video games for you to care about it.
My favorite marketing hype term ever: blast processing. It didn't exist.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
No such thing. There's no such thing as blast processing.
Dang.
They just made it up to try to. This is all about speed. It blast processing.
I probably knew about that at the time, but I've totally forgotten. And that fits with my stereotypes of the Genesis very well.
People tell me blast processing was real. Come on. Blast processing was not real. All
right. So enough about this. That's Zeku. I think he looks very interesting. I was about to say cool, and I caught myself because, he's a ninja. There's
nothing cool about
only
ninjas.
So cool you can be, but he is. But he looks fun. He looks interesting.